Oh hi there big boys and welcome to my review of Crush Your Enemies for Nintendo Switch. For me, I'll be honest, this game didn't do a lot for me honestly. It's a RTS strategy game, well real-time strategy game, that didn't make any sense. It's an RTS game, basically. It's okay, the actual gameplay is relatively simple, again it's pretty similar to Mushroom Wars 2 or 1, which I've played a lot of games like that recently with similar combat, which is well, strategy gameplay, which is why I said again earlier. Can't name any other games right now, but they do exist, I promise you. Boy, that's the one. So yeah, there's a lot of these sort of style of games, and this one I don't think is particularly great. I'll be honest, mainly because it's really hard to control. The analog stick never really goes where you expect it to, and it just doesn't feel quite right to play, and it feels a bit janky, but it just doesn't feel quite right. Luckily, the game does have touchscreen support, which pretty much alleviates that problem, more or less, other than sometimes grabbing stuff. They'll still, like, if you grab the enemies to make them go a certain place, sometimes they'll still go the wrong place. It can be a bit annoying, but it's at least helps in a lot of ways, which is good. So that's at least something. The game has multiplayer support. No one was playing it, but it's there, so that's good. If you want to do that, it's also got a campaign of a pretty decent length, to be fair. I didn't beat it though because the game has a lot of difficulty spikes, and it's kind of weird because the actual game isn't too hard to play. It's just because of how badly it controls, even with the touchscreen, it makes it a lot harder to actually play, which isn't a lot of fun. Also, it does this sort of mobile style gameplay thing of making you have to go back to do old levels to get free stars to unlock new levels, which I get why games do that, because firstly, replayability makes people play the game more and more, and also makes people go back to the old missions, so the game technically feels like it's longer even though really you haven't designed less levels. I get it, but to me I'd never like doing that. It kind of annoys me. I feel like you might as well just make it from the start, just you have to get free stars to beat the level. You know, so yeah, I'm not a fan of that mechanic, but it's fine. There's also no difficulty settings, which for me is bad because I found this game quite hard. I mean, not only just for the controls, yeah, just a bit difficult to play. The levels are quite short, to be fair. You can beat them about 5 minutes, but still, yeah, if you fail, then you know you're sort of screwed. Pixel art's good, to be fair. I was a fan of the pixel art; does a decent enough job. And there's a decent amount of depth within the actual game. You know, stuff like you can send your men to become different, stronger men, and send them back home so you can create more men. I don't know how they're making men so quickly. It's actually a bit weird and a bit confusing. But yeah, I don't know. For me, this game just didn't do very much for me. But it's not too bad. And if you want to play an RTS game on the Switch, you could do worse than this for sure. But I personally think you're better off just playing one of the other games. But you know, it's not bad at all, and it's pretty cheap to be fair. And yeah, it's alright. So that's Crush Your Enemies. Yeah, you can get it if you like on Switch and other places. So thanks for watching, big boys. It's an important time, and bye.